Buenos dias, how you doing guys? I'm in Tarifa. I've come here to organise paperwork, get the stuff ready for selling the van. Yeah, fully made the decision, man. I'm fully there with it. It's funny because actually my insurance runs out on the 31st of March. I didn't know that. The guy rang me yesterday. So it's all about synchronicity. It all feels like it's all coming together at the right moment. Come to the Ayuntamiento Tarifa here. Let's see, man. Let's see how much I owe. A couple of years of taxes. Been flowing today a little bit. Went to Tarifa, obviously got the paperwork that I needed to get. I went to pay the taxes there and they said no, I've got to pay it in Malaga, the Provincia de Malaga, not in Provincia de Cádiz. So in the end I've had to basically hit the road. A guy wanted to meet me, look at the van, so yeah, I met this guy here in Algeciras, but then I was looking at the tank and I was like, I ain't got any fuel left. So I was hoping that guy was just going to buy the van off me there and then, but no doubt I've become so attached to this van. It's incredible. I've put so much time and effort and energy into it. That I've just become so attached to it, and that makes it very hard, you know, when you recognise that you need to make a change. And the reason I feel like I need to make a change is because, you know, I want to, whatever it is I do, I just want it to be off on my own, if you know what I'm saying. It also brings me on to yoga, something that I am very much in the process of getting back to. I want to get back teaching, so for now, here we go, continuing with the primary series. This week's asana is Uttita Parsvakonasana. It's another beautiful pose, the next one in the series. If you haven't already checked out the previous videos, I've got all the other asanas leading up to this one, and I'm going to be continuing on through the primary series in the coming weeks. So starting in mountain pose, Tadasana, bring the feet 3 to 4 feet apart, the leading foot pointed straight ahead, and the other at a 90-degree angle. Bring the arms up. Keep the gaze down the leading arm, stretch up and out, bring the right hand outside the right foot, using a block if necessary. Bring the left arm up and over. The dristi here, gazing point, is underneath the armpit, looking to create one straight line from the outside of the left foot all the way along to the fingertips. 5 breaths here, and then we come out as we came in. The hardest part of it all is the contrary signs that seem to appear in your, you know, my path. You know, obviously I've spoken a lot about Morocco and my desire to want to go to Morocco many times before, and I've kind of pushed that to one side for now. And I was driving a minute ago and I was just like, this massive truck just like beeped at me and then like pulled over to go into the fast lane, and it was a Moroccan truck, and the car in front number plate was 2222 42s. Now moving on to the left side, same principles apply but in reverse. The left hand now comes outside the left foot and the right arm comes up and over. Once again you can clearly see that the form is slightly off as I'm dropping the arm a bit further down than it needs to be. It's a useful tool to record your practice sometimes because you can see where you're going wrong and where you need to improve. Here's the hardest part, is the constant getting pulled in different directions. Like I had another guy that rang me up and was like, oh, don't worry about it, man, I'll pay for your insurance, I'll give you some dough for fuel and all that. And I was like, oh, but you know, that's pulling me back in the other direction again, you know what I'm saying? So sped up and from a slightly other angle on the right side, making sure that dristi is looking underneath the armpit and you're creating that long line from the heel all the way up. For anyone not familiar with this pose, it's definitely beneficial to begin utilising a block underneath the palm of your left hand so you can push that arm nice and straight. As you can see here, again, it's slightly off. Guys, what's happening? Gonna head into town now and try and play some tunes, make some money. I've just not got the voice, man. When you ain't got the energy, when you ain't like, you know, inspired, like there's nothing there. Like, But I suppose, you know, it's always good because it always brings you something. I'm up early actually today. Just thought I'd take Maya for a nice walk on the beach because I'm not parked right where I was. I'm in Estepona. I've come here to pay the taxes for the van, so I can at least tick that off the list. I did buy a load of paint yesterday, and not a load of paint, just like a small tin of paint, just to do some touch-up work on the paintwork. But it's going to be difficult, man, especially a day like today. It could rain. Hey. Oye, olas, amor. Mira. Mira las olas. People surfing this morning. Gonna have to get in, man. I ain't got the wetsuit with me, but I'm just gonna have to get in. Man, feeling fresh after that. Got in the sea, 80 press-ups, little jog. The only thing was I was running in my shoes, unusually, my trainers. And yeah, the sea came as I was doing press-ups and done me. Getting lots of messages now, but it's all well and good someone saying, oh yeah, I'm interested, but when they give you they like the idea of, you know, buying something like an old camper van, but at the end of the day, it's a massive project to take on. Do you know what I'm saying? Guys, doing a bit of touch up today on the paintwork. I've treated a lot of this rust here. I've sanded it down and treated it. Going to give it a once over. Maya looks excited for the upcoming works as well. With the YouTube sign, which I had there, that's now gone. The only thing remains is a slight red drip from when I painted it back in the day. But yeah, man, it's had a guy come and look at the van today, and he's quite keen. I've got another guy coming from Sevilla. I'm just waiting on to hear from the first guy if he wants to buy it or not. Giving it a once over. I'm just sanding it down a little, but giving it one more coat. And man, it's it, man. It's moving. Give her a little touch up, man. Give her a little touch up. This is how we're going to end our relationship, man.
I'm Tim.
Tim.
What's your name?
Adam. We just met on the beach here. He's setting up to go surfing. What's the wave saying?
What's the waves like?
Yeah,
apparently this spot works twice a year, and that
yeah,
happens
it's
to be
crazy.
today,
It's mad. I've been here for a long time, but I've never ever seen waves here until yesterday or whatever it was. Suddenly, so you got luck, man.
Came, yeah.
You got luck. So yeah, where have you been? What are you doing? Like, where are you guys from? You're from Belgium, I believe, you know?
I'm from Belgium, yeah, but I'm not really from Belgium.
Oh, okay.
I'm really from Belgium, but I'm not there a lot.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Okay, nice.
This is life. Yeah.
This is life, van life. And what's your inspiration of the day?
Inspiration of the day is the waves.
Yeah, man, that's it.
Fin.
That's it. It's good. She's been an amazing companion. She's brought me all around the world: Albania, Italy, France, UK, Ireland. You name it, mate. I've been there. What an amazing journey I've had with this van, onwards and upwards. This guys, it's gonna be sold today. I've got the feeling. I'm ready, man. It's on its way. The guy that was supposed to come this morning hasn't arrived. He's told me, oh yeah, making excuses. I just said to him there, forget it, mate. You said 10 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. I'm not saying, you know, too much about time, but more about the word, man. Being a man of your word, right? And that's a bit of advice for everyone, man. Be a man or woman of your word. That is very important in life. So yeah, man, everything's selling. I've just made a little sale there, sold jerry can. That's an American word, but yeah, it's all going, boys and girls. It's all going. Moving on. Memory wall from the journey. So this is thanks to all the people that I've met on the journey, who have signed the wall, who have, you know, written their mark. Some beautiful memories here, dating back many years.